What's up, milkers? Welcome back.
Hello!
Episode 201. We hope you all liked episode 200 with our friend Alec for our beer apocalypse. It was a joy to have him. It was an absolute blast of an episode.
That dumbass is back again.
I know!
He's here!
We're here for another week, another podcast, another beer. The beer this week is called Hungry. Or Hungry? Question mark.
Like the wolf.
This is a Snickers inspired Imperial Stout brewed with milk chocolate, nougat, peanuts, and caramel. This beer is brought to us by the hardworking folks of Magnified Brewing Co. of Fairfield, New Jersey. It has an 11% ABV. And as always, please drink responsibly. And the Cummcast has rated it a 3.75 out of 5 stars. As always, like I said, drink responsibly. Welcome everyone to episode 201 with Alec, our friend, our buddy, our good time, fun time boy. Let's get into the show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Cummcast.
Hello!
As always, I am your fucking amazing, sexy, glorious host, Ryan. Joining me, as always, is Cody, and joining us back again in the studio is Alec. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me again. I guess you guys keep on inviting me back.
I didn't.
Well, we were bored, so we're like, who's our friend that we like to talk to when we're bored?
I don't know. Who's the friend that can't see when they close their eyes? Oh, I fucking everybody. Y'all ever, my vision gets blurry when I close my eyes. Cause you can't fucking see, idiot.
Whatever.
Put your fucking glasses back on. They're gonna get blurry again.
It's the pressure.
The only time I can see all the time is when I try not to blink for a really long time.
You guys ever blink so fast you lose vision? Yeah, it happens.
Bang, bang.
He's got bad eyes.
Did you say bang bang?
Bang bang.
Like fucking with my eyes.
Bang bang.
Yeah, but bang, 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 bang.
What the fuck are you talking
My
about?
eyes. Bang bang bang. What'd you do? Throw a break in a fucking microwave? Bang bang bang. I think that banging is your brain hitting against your head.
Had so many concussions, ain't funny.
How many concussions do you have?
5.
I remember you telling me, I think on this podcast, or just me and you talking in general, you told me about
3
one.
were on purpose.
No, I know you told me about one, and it was when you were in football in like freshman year.
Yeah,
freshman year, and that dude kicked you in the fucking head
Right in the
with
back of the head.
Yeah, with his helmet, or kicked you with your helmet on right in the back of the head.
Yeah.
I remember you told me about that one. How in the fuck did you get 4 more? You literally have as many concussions as Andrew Luck from the Colts.
Coach said lead with your shoulder, and I said my shoulder's just a stick in my head, so I'll just lead with my head.
Everybody
Look
knows
at the proportion of my head and my shoulders are about the same damn size.
Everybody
Your head's
knows.
bigger.
Everybody knows your head. Everybody knows the head comes first because it's attached to the shoulder. So I'm gonna leave with my head.
Well,
Do you even remember the other 4?
I remember one of them. It was with
What? I
remember one of them.
Your vision. You can't see when your eyes are closed. Are you having a concussion right now? I can't see when I close my eyes.
No, I was like in 3rd grade.
What?
Yeah, I was like in 3rd grade.
What? You were 10?
So my grandma was dropping me off one day.
Okay. And I closed my eyes. I couldn't see nothing.
I closed my eyes.
I turned
and
around.
I ran into a wall.
I ran into a pole.
Oh,
actually,
that makes sense.
So I was waving goodbye to my grandma, and as soon as I turned around, bang! Right there in the fucking pole. Big ass goose egg, size of a softball on the side of my head.
That pole's been there for 20 years and you ran right into it.
I did.
Minding its own business.
Bang!
Bye, Grandma!
Bang, 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 bang.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, my fucking
So
brain.
did you have a concussion then?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. What was the next one?
I don't know.
As he scratches his head.
Oh no.
Oh no, which spot's the softest?
That's the soft.
I do remember the football one. Just
How the fuck did you have? Where'd the other three go?
I don't know. I'm just going by what my dad said. I don't know.
Son, as a regional manager of TJ Maxx,
Is he your real dad?
I can.
Do you know anymore?
Son, as a regional manager of TJ Maxx, I guarantee certify that you had 3 more concussions that you don't remember.
Maybe your dad can get you a deal on
Don't forget,
Maybe the one.
hot deals coming to you for Thanksgiving from
Yeah.
TJ Maxx.
Maybe your dad can get you a deal on like some organic green tea with honey that might strengthen your memory.
Maybe
You need to take some COQ10 or
I
something.
mean, my mom did drop me down the stairs a few times. That's a true story.
She
My
only
dad-
got
I remember
one.
you did tell me
Yeah,
that.
but
My-
she's only got one good arm.
It's my strong hand.
Wasn't her fault.
It's not her fault.
You're a fat baby. She was sick and hold on to you.
She was born like that. Your mom actually was born
Yeah,
like that.
she was
right?
born like that. She had the forceps, grabbed a part of her head and squeezed it so tight.
Her head or your head?
Her head.
Oh.
And it gave her like a seizure or something, stroke or seizure at birth.
So her arm looks like this.
Her half of her body's smaller than the other half. When it's underdeveloped.
Huh.
Like one leg, that side, her whole leg, her leg.
I guess that makes sense. That makes sense.
I guess. It's like baby legs from Rick and Morty. You know baby legs?
That was back when they just got Johnny's pair of fucking pliers on the back of his pickup truck to pull a fucking baby out.
Come here.
Mer.
Come here now, hold on, this ratchet's a little loose. Let me fucking
Crank it up.
you grab one of those. You ever changed your?
Hey, that shit still ain't changed though. They still use like a a Hoover. It's a fucking-
Yeah,
They do. It's like a
vacuum.
Hoover attachment.
It's not forceps anymore. It's a fucking vacuum.
And they
And you can't leave it on there for
yank
too
you out.
And you can't leave it on there for too long, or the fucking
Yeah.
baby will turn into a cone head.
Yeah.
That's a real thing. That's a real. There's actually people there's actually like hospitals that have been sued because their baby has a fucking cone head.
Mm-hmm.
It's real life.
Because
get
it's
the
a
baby
fucking
out.
vacuum.
There.
Yank you out.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's how
right.
they do it now. Ain't changed. You figured they'd I don't know, got something better.
You think the other 3 concussions you don't remember because your
Log
mom
chain.
gave them to you?
Probably.
She's made you forget.
Give me one circumstance that you could have had another one.
Baseball.
Do you think you got hit in the head with a fucking
Oh,
baseball?
I did. I was up at bat. I did.
So are you remembering another one?
I don't know, but
You know
I was up at bat. It was like boys club, fastball right to the head and dropped me like a sack of potatoes on the ground.
Just FYI, boys club is kids. So fastball is like 30 miles an hour.
I don't know about that. We were in 8th grade, 9th grade.
You know, did you see it coming?
I crowded the plate to get on base. It was my fault.
I was there.
Give him one. Give him one.
I was there.
We're gonna get these other 2. That's I'm gonna call that 3. We're gonna get these other 2 out of him. He's gonna fucking have a
Now,
flashback.
Alec, you ain't no fucking good, okay? So you're gonna take one in the head. Yes, coach.
It's like you gotta lean into it. Oh,
Well, coach, I've already had 2
It's like
concussions.
that's bad news bears. Bad news bears. He's like, you gotta lean into it. He goes, why, coach? He goes, coach, we need a base. Go take one for the team. He fucking leans into it, and then the coach gets in trouble. And he's like, you told him to lean into that? He goes, I don't know what you fucking talking about, man. As he pounds a fucking beer.
He's just Billy Bob from Varsity Blues. That's all he is.
Well,
Coach said I get one more concussion. Can't play football no more.
Yeah, got my cat. They scammed my cat. I'm gonna play football.
You got a pet pig named Bacon.
You literally had as many concussions as a professional football player.
Yeah.
And all that happened to you was pole, somebody kicked you, and a baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like a boxer, but you never got in a fight in your life. That you won.
I told Mom I wanted to start fighting.
Why?
You shouldn't, because the doctor...
You're already fighting them demons. You don't need to fight nobody else.
She said that doctor told you get any more brain injury, you might be a
vegetable.
Are we talking about, like, right now you want to start fighting?
Oh, if I got, like, down in weight, start fighting.
Why?
I don't know.
Why do you want to die?
Shit, you're already fighting obesity. You might as well just fucking not.
We're all three from the same fucking hometown.
I know. There's one person from Mitchell.
Who gives a fuck?
Right.
Why do you want to go to the armory to fight in a cage with the dude that works at a fucking travel construction crew?
Yeah.
There's no... Do you win any money?
I don't know.
Exactly!
They kept you in a cage.
Why do you want to die at a small town fucking National Guard armory next to the middle school football field in a cage for no money with a sweaty other man that's going to murder you? You're going to die in that situation. That's fucking stupid.
Imagine if you did.
That's so dumb.
Imagine if you did.
Oh,
get
this
fucked up.
matchup tonight, we got Alec the fucking... I've had too many concussions, Bennett, versus Big Mike fucking Rape Your Sister Johnson. And Big Mike Rape Your Sister Johnson is gonna be a fucking fury, and you're gonna die at the armory for the National Guard next to the fucking food stand at the middle school football field. And the girls' club. They're literally right there. And a city park.
Well, there's a cemetery right there. Just go bury me.
Exactly. Exactly. You're going to die in the dumbest situation.
I'm sure there's more stupid situations that I could die in.
Imagine if you did become like handicapped or something. You have to put a ramp in your house, and then you'd really never leave.
There's so many better ways to become a quadriplegic.
Is there? I don't think it's good.
Then having an accident with a fucking unregulated fucking MMA fight at your National Guard armory in your
Pretty
fucking
good.
hometown?
I'm sure they got some EMTs there.
Oh, fuck. Whatever.
Just take that oar right there.
An oar.
Huh?
Right there.
And do what with
This
it?
isn't the WWE.
Are we gonna slide it down the back of your fucking hoodies? You can
can't-
stand up straight?
You
No,
can't just
no,
smack
you-
somebody with a chair.
No, you can speed up the process. Make me a vegetable here.
Why would I do that?
I'm not in my hometown, am I?
Yeah, but then we got to put a ramp in here so we can still.
No,
have
then you have to fucking live with me.
Then we got to watch your
I
Stephen.
don't want to do that.
We got to watch your Stephen Hawking ass roll around here
I'm
all
not
the
gonna
time.
change your fucking diaper.
No, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. You already talk like a robot. I don't need you to fucking actually speak like a robot.
Oh my god.
Changing your diaper. Oh, Alex, shit.
Shit.
I'm fucking changing.
Do you really want to start fighting?
I-
Or are you just saying shit?
Just saying shit to be
No, you're not. No, you're not, because you told your mom about it.
Yeah.
Mama.
Why do you want to fight?
Mama, I want to fight.
You know what you could do?
What?
Just be practical and just keep going to the fucking gym like a normal person.
Whatever.
Where Yurt? What do you gain from fighting?
Nothing.
Exactly. There's no fucking point. Keep going to the gym and working out and eating right. That's it. You don't have to fucking sacrifice your life in the National Guard armory
You couldn't fight a
in the middle of the basketball court. It's in the armory where the basketball court is.
Yep.
It's a pop-up octagon.
Yeah, my cousin had her wedding reception there.
That's trashy. I went to a birthday party there, but that's normal. You can play basketball and shit. It's a pop-up octagon. Don't lose your fucking life in a pop-up octagon in our hometown.
All octagons are pop-up. They're able to be taken down and movable.
Not like this.
We can be
This
like
is-
Kevin James. And here comes the boom.
Sure.
He was way better than you. That was a fucking movie!
Yeah, he didn't have 30 concussions before he started fighting.
He can also see with his eyes closed.
Oh, you forgot where you were for a
Yeah,
minute,
I was
didn't you?
practicing.
Yeah.
Did you forget where you were for a
He
second?
did. He's like, whoo. I wake up every second of every day. I was like, where am I? Mama! I want to fight. I closed my eyes and woke up and I was like, where was I at? Oh, that's my mini fridge. I'm at home. I know where I am. Google, where am I?
Alex gonna be moving back in with his mom. How do you feel about that, buddy?
Honestly?
Yeah.
I think you might fall down the stairs now instead of her drop you. So that's good.
I fell down that stairs plenty of times.
Well, shit, no wonder she dropped you then. Difficult. Some steep stairs.
Feels like you're stepping backwards.
Is it a step backwards or is it a step forwards?
I don't know. It depends on the way you look at it.
Exactly. Perspective.
I think it's both.
Save money. You don't have your own place anymore. That's literally it. That's all I can think of. I would move back in with my mom, but it would be unbearable because our mom's retired. Ryan and I's mom's retired, and she would. Our mom has always been super open and super available to just like, if you ever want to move back or you ever need to move back, I'm here for you. And then one day I was almost had to, and then me, a grown-ass man, my own job, I'm 30 years old, and I was like, can I move, like, am I able to move back for this extended amount of time? And she goes, that's completely fine. She was super understanding. She was like, and then we were just talking. I was like, is it really okay if I move back? She goes, well, yeah, it's fine. She's like, within reasonable amount.
Just as long as the horny ghost doesn't show up.
Yeah. It's like, within reasonable amounts, like, you're fine to move back. But our mom's always been super open and welcoming. Just like, if you have to move back, you can. You can pay rent to make the mortgage, like, whatever. Super open. It's just one of those things, like, she's retired. I'm a 30-year-old man. It's one of those things where it's a give and take of, like, find your own place as soon as possible, but also, like, you're always welcome. I don't know. It's just one of those things.
I mean, that's kind of the same with my mom. We've already set our ground rules down. We already set our ground rules, what bills I'm paying for. Because I'm already paying, like, a mortgage. I'm already used to all that stuff. So she's already set down, like, I'm paying the electric bill, I'm paying part of the water, blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
And I can't drink like I used to do.
Well, yeah, you don't. So
I don't, but
you were a 15 fucking Busch Light a night guy.
if not more,
Get fucked up and eat 10 pounds of brisket.
whatever.
No. He ate 10 pounds of mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I ate the fuck out of mashed potatoes so
Yeah, everybody, when you go to a grocery store and you see a 10-pound sack of potatoes, one man
Mash
ate
that shit up and put it in a pot and he ate it all.
He ate it all.
3 sticks of butter, I'm pretty sure she said
That was also a good fucking day.
Potato-eating bastard.
That was also a good ass day.
It
That was
was.
a good ass day. It was a long ass day, but that was a good day. That was a fucking awesome day. That was when we got that, that was last summer. That was this past summer, right? Yeah, when Goose Island released their summer pack of their fucking IPAs. And one of them was fucking, what was it called? Something Bear?
Neon Bear?
Neon Bear. It was like, it's a 9% fucking...
Neon Hug.
Neon Hug. It's a fucking 9% double IPA. Fucking hazy. It doesn't even taste like it. In a fucking 16-ounce can. Fucking crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. And it was like, I bought the 12-pack, and all of them were at least 6%. And gone all the way up to 9%. And got that, and you had beer. It was... We were there. We were at your house for like...
A long time.
I think we got there
10, 7, whatever. I was already smoking stuff before you got there.
Yeah, I got there. You started at like 7 a.m. We got there at 10, and then we left at like fucking midnight. It was a long fucking day. Yeah. But that was awesome.
Then we went somewhere, and I don't remember that much.
Me and you?
Yeah.
We had that tiny margarita.
No. It was a whiskey sour that was all sour.
Yeah.
It was all sweet and sour. Yeah, we went to the fucking... We went to that fucking downtown bar.
Rails.
Rails.
That's in that's in Seymour, dude.
Yeah, that is in Seymour.
No, we went to the fucking downtown bar in our
Cars.
hometown.
Oh, there it is.
We went to the downtown bar in our hometown that's not even open anymore. And there was a new guy trading, and he asked for a whiskey sour. I was like, what the fuck are you drinking a whiskey sour for? He goes, I don't know. The new guy trading, and the lady taught him how to make the drink, and just told him to, like, top it off with soda water. He did all sweet and sour mix. It was whiskey, fucking sweet and sour.
It was disgusting.
It was fucking gross. It looked like swamp water. And I tried it, I was like, that is literally sweet and sour mix. That's all it is.
Huh.
He just, like, topped it off. But it's a downtown bar in our hometown. They don't fucking train them. They had a giant, you remember? They were just reading a giant fucking book.
Yeah, it was like a manual.
Yeah, it was huge.
It was
huge. It was a giant 3-ring binder of just, like, drink recipes, which, to be fair, a normal cocktail bar has, like, backlog drink recipes or old drink recipes so they can, like, study it. But a real cocktail bartender will obviously make it the right way. This is a fucking dive bar. I remember what the fuck I had. I think I just had, like, an old fashioned, and, like, I don't even know why we were drinking old fashions at a fucking dive bar, like it was, like, the thing. I think I had, like, a beer, too. And, like, that was it. And then we left. We only went there once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went there once, because we were smoking meat for fucking 12 hours.
Yeah.
Like, and we got bored sitting there, and the girls were fucking inside just hanging out. I'm like, we're going to have a fucking beer somewhere else, because it's just us sitting here, and we're just going to have a fucking beer, and it's 2 minutes down the fucking road. So we went and had a beer there and fucking talked to some people. The guy I went to high school with was a fucking bouncer. He's like, what's up, man? I was like, good, dude. He's like, you remember back in the day when we played football? And I was like, oh, shit. That was 12 years ago. I didn't
12
say
years ago?
Well.
Yeah, dude. I've been out of high school for 12 fucking years.
Well.
Yeah, 12
Yeah,
years.
this was this past summer.
Yeah, it's been 6 for me.
This was this past summer. And he goes, man, you remember back in the day when we used to play football? And he was the bouncer, like, the door guy. He goes, man, remember back in the day we used to play football? I was like, that was 12 fucking years ago, dude.
People still have
Like, I didn't say that, but I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, that's literally, like, the definition of, like, hometown fucking vibe. It's like, remember we used to play football? I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
No.
Like, you guys ever go to the high school games down there? I was like, no, I don't watch fucking sports anymore. Like, at all. I don't give a fuck.
No.
Somebody was talking about the Super Bowl to me today, and I was like, I get it. But, like, if I have to close, because I'm a bartender, if I have to close, and my closing hour is this, like, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, I'll give it to you till halftime, and then fuck off. I'm closing up.
Is it this weekend?
No,
Yeah.
Since February.
Oh.
No, this example was the Super Bowl this past February. It was a Sunday, of course, and we closed at 8. And there was literally six to 8 people in there, and they were watching the game. They weren't drinking that much because it's a fucking Sunday. Most people have to work. And it's one of those things where if you close at 8, I've been there all fucking day for 8 hours, which is a long bartending shift. If I'm there for 8 hours, there's 8 people in the fucking entire place watching the game. They're not drinking very much because I have to work tomorrow. I stayed up until 8:45 until halftime. And they're like, you can't. I was like, hey guys, just so you know, I'll stay open until halftime, then that's it. And they're like, you're not going to wait till after halftime? I was like, no. I've been here 8 hours. It's a Sunday. We closed 45 minutes ago. I don't watch sports. Get out. Like, it's just one of those things.
Fucking
And I was talking to these people, and they got it. Like, they completely understood. But their example was they were at a bar to go watch the game, and they got there early to, like, eat dinner, drink beer, and then eat some more later. And their example was the bar. This is how it's completely different. The bartender was like, "I'm closing at 8 for halftime, so I can go home and watch the game." And I was like, they should have stayed open, made more money, and they could have watched the fucking game. That makes no sense. And I was like, I don't watch sports, but if I'm closing and I've been there all fucking day, if there's 8 of you and you're not ordering pitchers or you're not fucking drinking, I'm not staying open.
Yeah.
Because it's like 8 people. And I'm not staying open for 8 fucking people that are not drinking. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
This is part of being a bartender.
Lame.
Yeah. You want to take a quick pee break?
Sure. And we're back.
Took a very long pee break on that one, just chit-chatting on the side. If you guys haven't checked out our Halloween Deathmatch episodes, go check those out now. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, go and check out our last episode, episode 200, The Beer Apocalypse. It was an absolute fucking blast. These last 3 episodes have been fucking phenomenal. And this is week number 6 for us, right, Ryan?
I don't even know.
I think it's week number 6 in a row for us, and we're just going to keep it going. Everybody's had I think since we've finally come back into our own in this episode, or this podcast, it's my schedule's better. You know, it works better for Ryan. It works better for guests like Jeff and Alec and
Bum squeezy.
And old bum squeezy.
Bum squeezy.
So I think this podcast we're definitely on a roll with episodes, and we hope you all appreciate it. We hope you all are listening and sharing this podcast. Because it's been a fucking blast, and it's been a long time since we have. It's been a long time since we have just had absolute shenanigan fun on this episode. So thank you guys again for listening. Alex had 2 beers. I was bartending today. We have I don't work at the same brewery anymore. I started working at a new brewery.
You stopped.
I started working at a new brewery about a little over 2 months ago, and it's a independent brewery still in my area. I love it absolutely. It's a fun time. We actually just expanded to a new tap room, and this new tap room, I work there a lot. It's in like a touristy location, and this group of
moms.
Yes, this group of moms came in, and there was 5 of them. They absolutely cracked me up.
Where are the white women at?
They were from Kentucky. They were from Kentucky, and they absolutely cracked me up. It was such a fun time, and it was one of those things where you meet people, and it's a group of women, and they're just having a good fucking time for the weekend, and they're drinking, and they're just having a blast. And it's one of those where they get to know you, and you're just having a fun time. That's one of the best parts of my job is you just have a fun time. You meet fun people. They're having a good time. They're not dicks. They're laughing. They're making you laugh as a bartender. It's a very cool experience. But it's one of those things where you meet people, and it's a group of people, and when you're not behind the bar, you don't get to know these people as much. And today, it was a really cool and funny experience. Because these group of women, it's like, what do you think I do? What do you think I do for a living? Who's who? Who do you think, like, who the drunk personality is?
Who sucks the best dick?
So my fun job today was to, like...
Becky.
Becky
gives good head.
So my fun job today was they ask, who do you think does what in what profession, and... who do I think is gonna be like the rowdiest or this
Which one's
or
the
that?
stripper?
And this one of them was drinking. They only had 2. The funny part was they only had 2 beers apiece, but their personalities were like the peak for the entire. It was packed.
I'm drunk.
And this thing, they only had 2 beers each, and the fun part was. The entire place, like
Stop. You're
Like,
done.
You're done.
Fuck
Like-
that bitch. She was really nice, but like, come on now.
Yeah, but like there was like a crowd and everything, and these 5 ladies just were having a fucking blast, and they literally stole the show. And it was one of those things where they were just like, "Who do you think's gonna do this tonight? Who do you think's gonna do this tonight?" And it was really fun because they asked me to gauge who was going to do the most outrageous shit and who was who. And I was like, you're going to be dancing on the bar tonight because you had the 2 highest ABV beers we've had. And they fucking loved it. And I was like, you're the mediator. You're going to be collecting everybody at the end of the night. I was like, you You're just going to be sitting at the bar having your own little fun time because you're just lucky to have friends. And
Jesus fucking Christ!
So which one's pagan?
Huh?
Which one's pagan? The other
Which
one?
one's the pirate? Which one has the
Nobody has a wiener, dude.
Strap-ons.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm sorry.
If I was a bartender, I'd be like, so which one of you guys has the strap on?
Which one of you is gay?
You?
Jesus.
The one that doesn't have friends is just lucky to be here?
You'd be a terrible fucking bartender.
I probably would.
But both of you motherfuckers, because
I'm nice.
Because I want to start my own business in this industry one day. And both of you motherfuckers are like, well, if you start your own business, can I come work for you? And I'm like, no and no. They're like, why not? I was like, because you're my brother and you'd be a terrible fucking bartender.
That's not true. I'm a
and
people
you just
person.
be a terrible bartender yourself and you drink your entire fucking salary.
You don't want a man who forgets where he is when he closes his eyes. Just look at you. See?
Do you forget when you wake up? When you wake up in the morning? Do you have to take 15 minutes to remember where the fuck you're at?
No, today's Saturday, right?
Is it? Yes.
Well,
today is Saturday, November 18th.
I was talking to my ex because we used to have schedules with these dogs, on the Monday through Friday.
You live in the same house. Why you got a schedule?
Well, I don't know. It's just how we.
All right. Today they're gonna stay in my room, and then tomorrow they're gonna stay in your room.
No, even when we were together, it was Monday through Thursday was Jennifer's days.
Mm-hmm.
Friday was an alternate day.
What?
Saturday.
It's a dog. How does that make sense? You live in the same house.
Taking him out the potty.
You guys were never in a relationship. That's how you did it.
That's how.
Seriously,
it's your turn to take out the trash.
That was.
You had a roommate.
We had a.
see, Cheyenne and I. It was. I'm a bartender. I wake up later because I'm out later. She would always feed them. I would always take them out. I would always make sure the dog was taken out. She would feed them in the morning so that I didn't have to worry about it and they didn't go hungry. That's it.
It was all. And on Fridays they're alternate. I thought today was Friday for the longest time.
For 2 hours.
And then I opened my eyes.
The whole day.
And then I opened my eyes this morning. I was like, you know what? Today isn't Friday. Today's the day after Friday.
As many times as you look at your phone, it says the date and the time on it and the day on there. You're like, Friday. It must be Friday.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know either, buddy.
I was going to tell you, with that big ass head, you turn around once and it skips a day. So.
It's a whole ass revolution around the sun.
Fathead time machine.
It's getting smaller with generations.
Wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
It's not getting smaller.
It's getting smaller with generations.
No,
I swear to God.
Your brain's getting
Your
smaller.
brain or your fucking head?
My head,
the older I get,
my grandpa.
There's a crown on every single side of your head for every one of those goddamn concussions. You got 5 goddamn fucking peaks to that goddamn crown. You might as well be a fucking Burger King.
My grandpa, huge head.
My grandpa,
we call him Tiki Man.
My grandpa,
Easter Island head.
He has a huge head. My dad has a huge head, and it just keeps getting smaller. Hopefully, I find a wife that has a fucking itty bitty head so it can speed up that fucking process.
No, it ain't gonna happen.
Whatever. I'm sorry for her then.
They could be like your great uncle. You don't know. You weren't there. Have you told this story on this podcast?
No,
tell us this fucking story on this podcast.
Okay, we went over to Ohio where he used to live. We were just hanging out.
It's your great uncle, right?
That's my great uncle.
Yeah.
Let's start the preface. How old are you?
Me? At the time?
Yeah.
All right. Set the scene.
I was probably 8 or 9.
No. Set the scene.
Okay, it was more.
No. You forgot.
What am I forgetting?
No. Do you remember the first time you ever on this podcast? First time you ever on this podcast, I was like, set the scene. You're like, all right, set the scene. Yeah, it was like a goddamn parakeet. It was a fucking parakeet. I was like, all right, calm down. You're like, all right, calm down. You're like, all right, set the scene. All right, set the scene.
All right,
you've come a long way.
All right,
you've come a long way, man, Padawan.
Well, it's like a mantra. He's like, to calm himself down, he's like, all right, set the scene.
Dude's Frobits.
All right, set the scene. So I was 8 years old, maybe. It was Memorial Day weekend. We were going to go out to my great uncle that lived in Ohio. Not the same guy with the crazy Vietnam. It's another great uncle.
Okay.
So he lived out there.
2 great uncles.
He lived out there. We were having playing cornhole, playing baseball, whatever, typical white
suburban holiday.
Awesome.
So good.
Family reunion.
Yeah. And we were just sitting there, and we started making. My Uncle Arvin, my grand Uncle Arvin, which is you don't know you weren't there type person, and he goes,
You don't know you weren't there.
We're gonna start a bonfire. So he pulls out the God damn. He pulls out the
That's the old Cummcast fart.
the gas.
The gas.
Pulled up
The gas can. Pours it all over this brush.
Charlie's getting us.
Pulls out, that's damn near.
Pulls out a fucking
Put your mask on.
Pulls out a gas can for a fire.
You got 35 seconds before you're dead.
He pours it all over the fucking brush pile. And he throws that fucking match in there and goes, "Smoke them damn Charlies out, motherfucker!" And I was like 8 years old, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Oh my god!
what is going
Smoke them
on?"
Charlies out, motherfucker!
What's his name again?
Arvin.
Uncle Arvin.
Uncle
Arvin. All right. Continue the story.
Uncle
If you think of the typical Vietnam person, the guy that wears the fucking fisherman hat with all the damn medals and everything,
Buttons and
button
shit.
everything all
Peace
around,
sign.
he is that guy. He is.
And how old is he at this time?
He was probably in 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what happened after that?
I don't know.
He said smoke them Charlies out, and then you looked at him and I remember you telling me the story. You looked at him and you said he was crazy or something.
Yeah.
You're fucking crazy.
And then
You don't know you won't get it.
You don't know.
You're like, he's 8 years old. He goes, "You're crazy, Uncle Arvin." He goes, "You don't know. You weren't there. Smoke them Charlies, God damn it! Boom, 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 boom."
I was so. Oh yeah. I saw that picture on my phone with all 4 of us.
You showed us that picture.
Yeah.
There's the fire.
What? That was last Saturday that we went out to a couple other breweries. Did we? We didn't podcast after that, did we?
No.
Yeah. That was last Saturday because we podcasted on Friday.
That was the same week as the last deathmatch episode. We did it on Wednesday, and then
That's what it is. Yeah. So we went out to a couple breweries in Westfield in North Indianapolis, and you showed us that picture because we were fucking drunk and we were driving to another brewery, and I was like, "Tell him that fucking story." And Ryan's fucking driving, and he almost fucking drives off the fucking road laughing at that shit. And we're driving like 5 minutes down the
look,
fucking
there's
road.
a picture out there. There's the fire.
There's a fire. Pours gas all over it.
I'm sitting there with the baseball bat leaned up against it. I mean, I'm not.
Why do you have a baseball bat?
We're playing baseball. Pick up baseball with family,
Smoke them Charlies with that baseball bat.
Don't you know the Vietnamese are allergic to bats?
Well, there goes your views in Vietnam.
Never had any. Everybody forgets. It's okay.
Super sad that we don't have any views in India anymore.
Yeah, I wonder why.
A real fucking news article?
Yeah, they killed that fucking guy too. Or the kid.
He was fucking like 8.
He pissed on like an altar and they fucking just capped his ass.
He peed on a rug. He
You just watched the rug.
Seriously.
Because it was like a temple or like some kind of like
yeah, he
religious
peed
thing.
on a rug.
And they're like, should we kill this kid for doing it? And they were just like, yes.
They hanged an 8-year-old till
Yeah.
he died. He peed on a rug in like a temple or a mosque.
I think we talked about that. And then
Well, usually they don't hang you until your back gets straight.
Well, I think we talked about Jesus Christ.
What are you fucking
Okay,
doing?
Arvin, why don't you fucking calm down?
You don't know! You weren't there!
Been killing the Vietnamese for 70 years.
You don't know!
Blah,
You
blah, blah,
weren't
blah, blah,
there!
blah.
Jesus Christ.
Blah, 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 blah!
Yeah.
You don't know! You weren't there!
But I think
Smoke them Charlies!
Smirk them Charlies, motherfucker. I think that was the same episode where we talked about that lady getting killed by that goat that one time. That fucking goat just like mauled her to death. without eating her. He just fucking kept hitting the shit out of her.
The past like couple episodes, I've been looking at like Lab Bible and stuff like that, where I usually get my news articles from, and there hasn't been any weird. I was actually kind of sad because there hasn't been any weird.
Got to get outside the U.S.
Well, that's the thing. So like Lab Bible's always been very good to us with like articles and recurring.
They never pay me no money.
With like articles and recurring news articles and stuff like that, and they have never not failed me on fucking weird shit with people doing like marrying like fucking weird objects.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one episode that if you go on the backlog people of episodes, it's literally called He Has No Feet.
He doesn't have feet.
I think that was the last episode where they did an inanimate object that somebody married. There has not been.
That's the last one we talked about. But that's the thing. We covered that lady the first round, and we were like, "Oh, okay, this is her husband."
And then she had a baby.
Trashed her and all that shit. And then she had a baby, and then it finally showed more pictures of him, and it just scrolls down, and it's just like Scarecrow with no feet. Or it was like, and then both of us simultaneously like, he has no feet. So that was
I think so.
no
like
feet.
Lab Bubble has been failing me the past couple episodes because I looked it up. And there's nothing of like anybody making love with inanimate objects. And you remember fucking chicken blow up body?
Chicken Man, yeah.
Chicken Man, yeah. That was fucking hilarious.
He had that girlfriend, he married his sex doll, and then he cheated on that one that actually looked like a person with another one that was just a half body and half inflatable chicken woman.
Hell yeah.
The Russian bodybuilder.
Hilarious. It was so funny.
Chicken lady. Oh, God.
Yeah, Lab Bubble's been failing me. They haven't. I think
they don't move. Hey, honey, how you doing?
I honestly,
just a fucking half chicken woman like sitting in the corner.
So I think his name is I think the author's name is Tom Wood on these because I'm like, come on, Tom, make better fucking articles. But Tom hasn't been producing some like good shit with some fucking like inanimate object love. I'm a little upset because that really gave us a lot of laughs.
Probably got fired with all his grammatical errors.
No, he was writing one the other day and it was fucking trash. He was writing one the other day and I was like, this isn't fucking funny, Tom. Like I've even called Tom out on this podcast. I'm like, come on, Tom, man, this could be a better fucking article. And no, Tom's been upset at me, man. So Tom Wood, a fucking Lab Bible, man. You probably don't listen to this podcast at all. You probably don't know if it exists, but I miss your fucking inanimate object people falling in love with them because
let's look up Tom Wood, see if he actually has like a picture on there.
They have literally provided this podcast. Lab Bible has literally provided this podcast with so many fucking inanimate object love fucking articles over the years.
They're all books.
News and stories by Tom Wood. There you go. That's him right there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh.
Here's this tiny one. He's a Lab Bible journalist.
Kind of young.
Twin Peaks enthusiast.
Like the show? Despite having a career in football cut short by a chronic lack of talent, he managed to obtain degrees from both the University of London and Salford, according to his French teacher. It's Salford, not
soccer. I'm guessing the football is not our football.
Here's a good one. I found one.
I mean, it's fucking right here. It's literally all of his fucking articles he's written.
This one was a different one. This one's Callum Jones, and it was written November 16th.
Tattoo artist debunks for Albert.
Woman had no idea how to tell her 30-year-old daughter that her brother is actually her dad. That's a good one.
That's
yeah. There's I've got a couple of news articles for later on in the podcast, which I don't know if it's time for that or not yet.
Bloke uses anal beads in chess match against Grandmaster to try to prove the cheating method is possible. See, that's a good one.
I don't know if it's time for the news articles, but I got a couple of them right here.
Well, we can go ahead and do them. We're at 43.
Cool. Let's go ahead and get into it. This first one is from Lad Bible. This is actually by Joe Hacker.
That fart stinks.
That you?
Good fucking Lord.
Good
Lord. Jesus, it smells like eggs. Eggs and shit.
You might need to get something checked.
Me. The man whose visions goes blurry whenever he closes his eyes. My vision's blurry. Your eyes are closed, sir.
So this first article I got for you guys.
2020. The 2020 vision.
This first article I got for you guys is from ladbible.com.
Obviously.
This is, the letterhead is traumatized woman forced to visit A&E after adult toy got stuck in her bum.
A&E, the TV thing?
I don't know.
I think it's a hospital.
Probably.
She didn't go to a TV studio. I was like, remove this fucking dildo from my ass.
I just realized like this week when I was
it's a butt plug.
Yeah. So I just realized this
They got a little button on it so you can't lose it.
All you need is 3 inches, Bo.
So I just realized that.
Yeah.
This week I was thinking about the episode 200 Beer Apocalypse last week, and I remember that I was reading a couple news articles throughout, and by the last one, I was like, I am too drunk. I can barely read. And then when we were doing our outros for the episode, you're like, you're drunk.
Yeah, that's why I told you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because you're like, love y'all. And then you went on for a minute and like, we love y'all. And then you went on for a minute. We love y'all. Thanks for listening. And I was like, all right, you're done. I'm going to finish this shit out.
So a woman ended up having to rush to the hospital after a bit of...
analingus.
Yeah. After a bit of sexual prowess with a friend with benefits, left her with an adult toy stuck in her butt. Gigi
You
Chapman...
must have fucking like sucker punched that shit in her ass.
Yeah. So
That's the only way. I don't know if you've actually seen one in real life. They do.
Plug?
Yeah.
I've seen a butt plug in real life.
Yeah, they have like a big fucking end on it. So you must have like fucking took a broom and fucking shoved it up in her.
Last time I went to a strip club, that stripper pulled that thing out. My buddy looked at it.
Ew.
Huh? What? Well, fucking, you go to the strip club in Disneyland?
Did he get hepatitis A?
You get that shit at Woody's fucking... You get that shit at
Y'all want to
fucking
get
Woody's...
the watermelon salad and a shit-covered butt
You get that shit at fucking Woody's barbecue house?
No, this was my high school friends.
Can I get a steak? Can I get a steak and let me lick your tank?
It was his bachelor party. She pulled that son bitch out, and he fucking licked that son bitch.
What strip club are you at?
Deja Vu in Louisville. Shout out.
Shut up.
He licked the butt plug out of her butt.
Swear to God.
Sucked it like a fucking...
Why do they have a butt plug in their butt while they're stripping?
Because it's pleasurable.
I don't. Probably. You're right.
That makes no sense.
So somebody can lick it clean.
Okay.
My dishwasher's broke. Lick this for me.
So anyway,
Imagine the tank.
Gigi Chapman is the girl's name. Says she was having fun with her friend when they decided to introduce a 3-inch metal butt plug.
How you doing, butt plug? I'm good. How are you?
Things soon went wrong for the 34-year-old female after she felt the adult toy go in a little farther than she planned. At first, she thought her friend had taken it out after the discomfort went away, only to realize that her body had sucked the toy up inside of her.
Yeah, it's like a suction plug.
Chapman initially tried to get the toy out by spending 40 minutes squatting in a warm bath, but when that didn't work, she was forced to seek medical attention, calling 111, which is the emergency services in Britain,
111
in the UK, to ask for some professional help. Ending up in the A&E, which is, I'm guessing, a hospital. The 34-year-old just about avoided needing emergency surgery to get the adult toy out of her bottom, but she realized she had to go through an excruciating procedure, which she said was how she imagined childbirth must feel.
Fuck yeah, out your ass.
I had a cesarean section to remove a butt plug.
Yeah. Have you ever seen them surgeries? Like doctors cutting dildos out of people's asses and shit? They cut your back. Like
It's either that or it's almost like a cesarean section and they actually have to like do open intestinal surgery.
I seen one that was just like they just like cut their back and like cut their back all the way down to their fucking asshole and just like cut their back and that dildo went and shot up out their back.
God.
It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, there's sometimes when it's like when it gets so far up into your, because once it goes past like your vagina or your asshole or whatever.
And that's the thing, like how you get the button up in your ass or how you get the balls up in your ass on a dildo is beyond me.
And that's the thing. Like, once it goes so far up your butthole or once it goes so far up your vagina or whatever, it goes into your intestinal tract. And sometimes it gets so far up there just due to, like, pressure and, like, natural motion. They have to sometimes, like, cut your stomach open, like, cesarean section and actually cut your intestines open to get it out. It can be, like, an extensive procedure.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. It's crazy.
Butt stuff is in now, but let's keep it clean. Like, sometimes you gotta call fucking timeout when something's in your ass.
Yeah.
They should have called it timeout.
So GZ said, I was with a friend with benefits that I have sex with, and we've been seeing each other for a few months. Chapman said of the weekend fun, which ended up a bit of a bum note. When we were having sex, I felt like the toy had gone a bit too deep. I assumed we had taken it out, but I think he had actually pushed it back in.
No, his nuts were just beating that sumbitch in.
He goes, no, don't come out, fucker, bam! So we kept going on for about 15 minutes. We were chatting after, and we were chatting afterwards,
and I was like, why does it feel like I'm shitting constantly?
We were chatting after, and it was then that I realized that I couldn't see the butt plug anywhere.
It's still in me.
I was trying to feel for it subtly, and I asked him where it was. He thought I had taken it out, and I thought he had taken it out. This is just 100% fucking confusion between both parties.
I lost my keys. Oh, they're in your ass.
Have you seen my gerbil anywhere? I can't find him anywhere. He's not in his cage.
What's that? Mr. Lemmy Winks. Lemmy Winks from South Park.
Yep. I genuinely thought I was going to be able to sit on the on the toilet and push it out, so I wasn't that worried, and I told him to go. I didn't really want him to be fishing around in my butthole.
Why? He put it in there.
That's like up in there, bro. That's past the pelvic bone.
Yeah.
We're looking at x-rays on labbubble.com of this article.
Her ass
when she realized the metal sex toy wouldn't be moved by a trip to the toilet,
kind of got farther up in there. What the fuck? She made a TikTok of it in her ass?
All right, part one, guys.
Look at me, guys.
Part one of this butt plug in my butthole.
Mm-hmm.
So after going to the trip to the toilet,
you use a butt plug. Make sure you put a shoestring on it so you can yank that bitch back out.
She got her roommate to suggest some possible alternatives.
I like how there was a Dove chocolate ad on the video.
She got her roommate to suggest some alternatives, where she planned for squatting in the bath came from. That was about to extend the house. The roommate's help, as the 34-year-old said, they watched in pure hysterics and admitted the situation was very, very funny.
It won't come out.
It's so funny that a butt plug is lodged in my in my poop system.
She probably didn't think that it was...
My lower intestine is currently clogged by a metal butt plug.
She probably thought she'd get it out, but she had to have surgery to get it out.
Apparently, even the NHS call handler joined in on the giggling before they told her to head to the A&E, which is the hospital, prompted an uncomfortable ride to the hospital. So that's a picture of her in the bathtub with a fucking dead puppy.
I was gonna say, I think they fucking killed the dog.
Luckily, she got seen by a nurse after 10 minutes, though when doctors saw an x-ray of her Prenamag situation, they didn't know how to get it out and recommended that
pragmatic situation.
No,
pragmatic.
They didn't know how to get it out and recommended that she go to surgery. Really not wanting that to happen, the 34-year-old was instead rescued from her situation by a surgeon who donned a pair of rubber gloves and went to work
deep in
with
there.
a load of lube.
Where's my
to
watch?
Get the adult toy. It's literally like, it's one of those fucking horse... I can see him putting one of those fucking horse gloves on, and he's just like, alright. He just scraped a bunch of KY on his fucking glove. He's like, alright, breathe in, and fucking...
Alright, lady.
Well, that baby cattle.
I'm about to Dr. Pole your fucking ass.
While the experts told her to relax, Chapman said, that it was easy to say when you don't have 4 strangers in the room and fingers up your butt. The dog was in a state of trauma for me. That's the picture. The dog's literally just laying there looking like it's dead as she's in the bathtub trying to get this fucking butt plug out of her butt. And the caption says the dog was in a state of trauma for me. That's when you know you're in a state of social media that it's just like, everybody knows everything about me.
The dog's so sad I got this thing stuck in my ass. He's like, you think he gives a shit?
The dog doesn't give a fuck.
He's just waiting for you to feed him again.
Since it was a painful experience, she got a break for gas and air. But after birthing a butt plug, she was free of the burden and asked the hospital staff to destroy it, as she would she never wanted to see it again. Chapman first shared her story on TikTok, where people's reactions vary between sympathy and amusement. The 34-year-old said she had loads of messages afterwards from others who said the same thing had happened to them and they had never told anyone. A former nurse chipped in the comments to say that they had seen lots of strange objects stuck in places over the years. So as embarrassing as the experience may be, it's really nothing that the doctors and nurses haven't seen before, and going to the hospital is the right move.
Don't body shame me. It's not my fault that I have a fat asshole.
So shout out to Gigi Chapman for giving birth to a metal butt plug.
Shout out to Gigi.
Woo! Hero of the week.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. It's a 3-pound bouncing baby boy.
Next time put an Apple AirTag on it so you know where it's at.
Can you imagine that thing? Beep beep. Beep beep. It says it's in my rectum.
Apple AirTags don't beep. You fucking idiot.
Alright, whatever.
It's not a robot. It's just a tracker.
And the next article I have for you guys is Bobby, the world's oldest dog, dies in Portugal at the age of 31.
Damn.
So Bobby is a world record holder, the 31-year-old dog in Portugal that had been ranked as the world's oldest dog ever has died, his owner said on Monday. The guard dog called Bobby died over the weekend in a veterinary hospital.
What person in Portugal names their fucking dog Bobby?
That's the same thing like who names their dog Glenn?
A white person?
Yeah.
This is my dog, Bobby.
Glenn.
So the guard dog called Bobby died over the weekend in a veterinary hospital. Lionel Costa told the Associated Press. Bobby lived on a farm in the village of Conqueiros in Portugal with Costa and 4 other cats.
They were pretty close to the same birthday.
Yeah. He was born on May 11th, 1992. He was literally born the spring before Ryan and I were born. Yeah. He's literally the same age as Ryan and I.
That's crazy.
When his owner was just 8 years old. So the owner of this dog was 8 years old. So can you imagine? And that's the same thing with Susie and Cheyenne. So Cheyenne got Susie when she was 13 years old, and Susie was just born. And Susie's now 14, and Cheyenne's about to be 28. So Cheyenne's literally had Susie for half of her life. But can you imagine literally being an 8-year-old kid and you're literally... So if you're 8 years old, you're in your 40s. Or you're almost 40. You're like 39 and your dog finally dies. Can you imagine that? You're literally 40 years old and your dog finally passes away after you've had it for 8 years. Or when you're 8 years old. That's insane. So in an interview earlier this year, Costa told the Associated Press that Bobby's secret to long life was good food, fresh air, and lots of love. Bobby eats Bobby eats
butt plugs.
That's
how I lived for 31 years. I just have a butt plug every year. The stainless steel keeps me long and healthy.
I just wonder if he was for those last 15 years, he must have just been the laziest dog in the world. Because you should have died. You should have died 15 fucking years ago.
Dude, for the last 5, it's like, come on, Bobby, let's go outside. He's like, dragging his back legs down the hallway.
Is it outside time? He's like, come on, Bobby, let's go outside. Yeah.
Just imagine how many surgeries that owner had to put that dog through.
He's basically bionic now.
Basically.
He's half robotic. So Bobby eats what he eats, said Kosa. What's
The secret to life is eating ass. If you just ate ass for 30
once
minutes.
Once more, Bobby had never put on has never been put on a leash. Bobby claimed the Guinness World Records for from Bluey, an Australian cattle dog who died in 1939, aged 29, and had held the record for almost a century. Officials of the Guinness World Records on Monday said they were saddened to learn the death of Bobby, the world's oldest dog ever. In a statement on their website, they said Bobby lived for 31 years and 165 days old and died on Saturday. Bobby was a purebred Ralphero do Altenjo, a breed of Portuguese dog.
Raffiero do Alenteno.
Alenteno, a breed of Portuguese dog that has an average expectancy of some to 10 to 14 years. So he's literally lived double the lifetime. It's a very cute dog. It almost looks like a fucking it almost looks like a golden retriever, but with like a white white chest. Yeah, it's super cool. So R.I.P. Bobby, the world's oldest dog ever. From Portugal.
May have all
It is a livestock guardian dog. It is named for its era of the Alenteno region of southern Portugal. It is recognized by the Clube Português de la whatever. Was accepted by the Federation. These dogs became a breed in 1954.
That's cool. So R.I.P. Bobby, you lived a long life.
Their expected life is 12 to 14.
Yeah, that's insane. That's crazy. Bobby literally lived over double the expected age. So R.I.P. Bobby, the Guinness World Record dog for the longest life ever.
They're actually big dogs.
You have been a hero and inspiration to all of us and Portuguese life. R.I.P.
Rest in hell, Bobby.
Rest in hell, Bobby.
Had a long life.
And,
Eating ass in hell.
with all them tennis balls.
All them tennis balls.
Mm-hmm. No sunshine in hell. Sorry.
There's brightness.
All dogs go to heaven.
There's brightness from the fire.
Yeah. All dogs go to heaven. That's a fact.
They do. Good movie.
Yep. It is.
They made two of them.
The second one's shit.
Well, the first one's great.
First one's fantastic.
First one's great.
Yeah. When they save that little orphan.
Little orphan
And then find her home.
Sophie or whatever her name is.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
You think he's down there, Fireball Whiskey Demon? You think he's down there in hell?
No,
Where the fuck did that come from?
No, he's on the shoulders of Florida Georgia Line right now.
Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Florida Georgia Line, dude. They have like 4 or 5 songs after Fireball Whiskey.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Literally say Fireball Whiskey and fucking 5 Florida Georgia Line songs. But it's not Florida Georgia Line anymore. It's fucking whatever his fucking name is. It's solo now.
Fredward and Tedward.
I guess.
Fredward and Tedward.
I guess I missed a few years.
Yeah. Every second's a new
What was the
second
fucking
for
name? What was the fucking
every-
name that
every
Jeff
day.
was saying? The guy that would come
Every
in.
day's a new day. Who am I?
Just
What
like a
was,
duck.
what was the name that Jeff would say that guy would come into the chat? What was his fucking name?
Bum Squeezy.
Bum Squeezy.
How'd you not remember that? We just talked about it.
I can't remember.
All right, everybody. That is the episode. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for downloading. Of course, we love the absolute fucking shit out of you. Go rate and review the podcast on whatever platform you're listening on. It doesn't really matter. We don't really care. Go tell a friend about this podcast. Go listen to past episodes, except episode 1. And then it gets better from episode 1. We love you guys. Remember, stay safe out there. Stay warm. Stay cozy. Eat some good food. Drink a good beer. Fucking let's get out of here.
Alright, guys. Love the fuck out of you guys so much. Go and check out our back catalog of episodes. The Halloween Deathmatch, of course, and episode 200 featuring Alec, who's on the episode tonight. Beer Apocalypse. This is our 6th episode in a row. We're going to keep it going because we love you guys. We love doing this. We will see you all next week. And don't forget, when life gets hard and life gets down, you get up, you dust off, and you milk that motherfucking pig, people.
Peace.
We out.
Stay away from butt plugs.
To waste my